Hello everyone, I was not expecting to record a video right now, but one of the greatest hero support cards ever just got revealed. When I say one of the greatest hero support cards ever, I really do mean it. Do you guys remember Stratos? That card came out in the OCG almost 2 decades ago, and this card might even be better than that. And that's really hard to say because Stratos is one of the greatest hero cards ever. It probably is the greatest hero card because not only is that card a searcher, but it bridges all the separate hero archetypes together. That is pretty impressive that this new card might be better because this new card is genuinely insane. I'm gonna show you guys a really cool one card combo. Yes, it's only a one card combo, and you will understand what I meant when I said this is one of the greatest hero supports ever. Like, this card is genuinely a custom card. I have no idea what Konami was thinking when they made this card. Yes, I understand that heroes aren't very good, but this card is genuinely insane. Like I said, this is a one card combo, so you only need the new monster, which is called Miracle Ejector. However, I have the rest of the elemental hero vanilla monsters in my hand from season 1. I'm not gonna end up using these cards, but I just want to show you the card advantage. So this new card is called Miracle Ejector. It's a retrain of the original card Ejector. If this card is in your hand, you can send one Neospatian monster from the deck to the grave to special summon this card. Also, when this card is summoned, you get to add a spell or trap that mentions any elemental hero monster specifically from your deck to your hand. If this card is sent to the grave, you get to target one card in your opponent's grave, banish it. Now this card is insane. Without a doubt, the third effect is by far the weakest, but it's a nice throwback to the original card Ejector. If you don't know what that card does, is it banishes the card in your opponent's grave. So it's kind of cool, but this effect is not really that relevant. It will come up occasionally, but it's not the reason why you're playing this card to begin with. What makes this card even better is that it's always treated as an elemental hero card. Like I said, Ian Shuffle is gonna be amazing here, and you can tell that Miracle Ejector was designed with that card in mind. Not only does this new card fulfill the requirement to activate that card because it's always treated as an elemental hero card, but it also searches the card. Elemental heroes have a card called Protection of the Elements. It's a spell or trap negate that can stop Dark Ruler no more. This is really important because heroes are so bad against that card, it will just negate Dark Law and Destiny Hero Plasma. The counter trap is searchable because it specifies Elemental Hero Terra Firmia. Another card that's really good is Neos Fusion. That card specifies Elemental Hero Neo, so you can add that card to your hand. What that card does is it lets you special summon a fusion monster from your extra deck that mentions Elemental Hero Neos. Now, a card that you can't search is E-Call. The reason why is that even though that card says Elemental Hero in its text, there is no specific Elemental Hero that it mentions. Now, don't worry, even though this card can't search E-Call, it doesn't matter because this card will still get you Stratos. I'll show you how. We're gonna activate the Ian Shuffle that we added to our hand. If you don't know what that card does, it lets you target a Neospatian or an Elemental Hero you control, shuffle it into the deck, and special summon another Elemental Hero with a different name. This is great because this card is just emergency teleport, and it gets you the best card in your deck, which is Elemental Hero Stratos. This card is really cool because Stratos is just a rota for any hero card in the game. It bridges all the hero archetypes in the game so they can all work with each other. You can search for an Elemental Hero, a Destiny Hero, a Vision Hero, anything that you want. What makes Stratos better than any other rota in the game is that it can also add another copy of itself. A lot of the archetype searchers in the game cannot search another copy of themselves. A cool thing is though, because Stratos was the original archetype searcher, he doesn't have that lock on him. He can search another copy of Stratos, and because we didn't use our normal summon, we can summon it. Now you're gonna add Vision Hero Ferris. This is another really important hero card. Now we're not locked into heroes at this point, so you can technically summon any Link monsters that you want, or even an Xyz monster. I'm just gonna show you what hero monsters that you can summon, but like I said, there's not a lock yet, so you can Xyz summon any rank 4 monster, even Galleon Granite if you wanted to. So there are 3 hero Link monsters that are worth summoning here. There's a 4th one, but it's not really that great, and it's a Link 3, whereas the other ones are all Link 2. So the Link monsters you can summon are Infernal Divisor, Wonder Driver, and Cross Crusader. Infernal Divisor is pretty cool because it lets you reveal a fusion monster from your extra deck, and you add the 2 monsters specifically mentioned on that card. It has to be a hero fusion, and they have to have different names, but it's still pretty strong. Wonder Driver is also another really good card. When a hero monster is normal or special summoned to a zone this card points to, it lets you target a fusion spell card or a change quick play card and set that card from your grave to the field. This is really nice because you can recycle Polymerization or any of your mass change cards. Dark Law is incredibly good, so you're always going to have a mass change card in your grave. Now the last one is Cross Crusader, and this card is really good, but it's a bit different than the other hero Link monsters. If this card is Link summoned, you get to target a Destiny hero in your grave, special summon it. You also contribute a Destiny hero and then add one hero monster from your deck with a different name. Obviously you're not going to summon Cross Crusader immediately because you have no Destiny hero, but in every hero combo you're always going to get access to Destiny hero Malicious. All you have to do is just wait until you get Malicious into circulation and then you can summon this card. But like I said, there is no hero lock yet. You can do whatever you want with these cards. You can summon any generic Link 2, any Xyz monsters, you can just do whatever. I'm honestly surprised that they did not put a restriction on Miracle Ejector just because so far all the strong hero cards always put you on a lock. I guess Konami just felt like being nice, but it's really amazing how you can summon whatever you want before you play these hero cards. Now if you have any other hero monster in your hand, you can discard it to summon Ferris. You definitely will because you'll have 5 other cards in your hand. At that point you can do the full hero combo. Now I'm not going to show you a full hero combo because they take a really long time and it's not even the point of this video. The point of this video is just to show you how strong Miracle Ejector is. This card is honestly insane, and like I said, this is a custom card, and I'm not sure why Konami even printed it. It is the 20th anniversary for Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, so maybe Konami just felt like being really nice, but at the same time, this card is genuinely insane. This card just does way too many things for a hero support. Like I said, the rest of the combo doesn't matter, you can just do your full hero combo from here, but I did want to talk about some of the other cards that you can search. Now, there are a couple of really interesting cards that you can search off Miracle Ejector. Now, one of the reasons why I had the original Elemental Heroes in my hand is that a lot of the older cards Jaden used in the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX specifically mentioned those cards. Avion has some pretty interesting cards. The first one is Featherwind. This can negate any spell or trap while you control Elemental Hero Avion. Now, obviously, in a competitive environment, you're not going to leave Avion on the field. However, it's really funny to me. That card can help you stop Dark Ruler no more. Feathershot is a card that lets him attack all monsters on the field, which is obviously not that important. Unfortunately, all the Bubble Man cards are really bad. He has Bubble Blaster, Bubble Illusion, and Bubble Shuffle. Blade Edge is not a vanilla monster, but he also has Edge Hammer, which once again you're not going to use. There are also cards for Sparkman and Wild Edge, but like I said, they're really bad. The best ones for sure are the cards that mention Elemental Hero Neos and Elemental Hero Terra Firma. I already talked about Protection of the Elements, but there's another card that's really bad, so don't worry about it. Now, the best ones and the ones I want to talk about the most are definitely for Elemental Hero Neos. Neos has so many good cards, and some of the ones that have some pretty cool applications to them. Now, I'm just going to put a couple of them on the field and also in my hand, and we're going to go over them briefly. Some of them are not really great, but they have the chance to be really good depending on a few things. Ian Shuffle is definitely the best one because, as I showed you in the combo, that one gets you 2 Stratos or even 1 Stratos without your normal summon. It will also shuffle the card back, so you'll always have a Neospatian in your deck to send to the grave for the next Miracle Ejector. It also gets you a free draw, which no one will ever complain about. Instant Contact is a card that mentions Elemental Hero Neos, and this card is really good. Instant Contact is a very good card because what it lets you do is special summon a level 7 or lower Elemental Hero Neospatian from your extra deck. It also will ignore its summoning condition, so you can summon anything you want. Double Hero Attack is really cool and definitely one of the cards I like the most. If you control a fusion monster that mentions Elemental Hero Neos as material, you get to target any hero fusion in your grave and special summon it. This is really cool because I know a lot of people will say you can't special summon any of the hero fusions because they all must be fusion summoned. As long as you properly summon that card, you can bring it back from the grave, which is fantastic. Infernal Rage is so good because it can special summon any level 7 or lower Elemental Hero monster from your deck or extra deck. This card will also ignore its summoning conditions as well, so it's pretty nice. Neos Fusion was another card I talked about. This card is amazing because it can summon Rainbow Neos. Just like the name implies, Miracle Contact is a miracle fusion for Neos. Miracle Contact will let you shuffle any of the materials from the hand, field, or graveyard into the deck as long as you summon an Elemental Hero fusion that mentions Elemental Hero Neos as material. You also ignore that monster's summoning condition. Favorite Contact does the exact same thing except the trap, which is very important. This card will let you summon Elemental Hero Shining Neos Wingman on your opponent's turn. That monster is really good because it can destroy cards your opponent controls up to the number of monsters on the field with different attributes. Finally, a card like Wrath of Neos is actually playable now. What that card does is you target an Elemental Hero in your monster zone, shuffle that card into the deck, and if you do, destroy all other cards on the field. This is just a board wipe and it's easily accessible now. Yes, I know you could have searched it before, but as you can see, this combo did not use your normal summon if you did not search a second Stratos. And finally, the other cards I don't consider very good are stuff like Contact Gate and Ian Wave. The reason why they're not that good in hero decks is because they use Neospatians. Yes, I know they're not really good right now, but in the future, if we get some good Neospatian support, these cards could definitely be very good. What Contact Gate does is by banishing 2 Neospatian monsters with different names from your grave, you get to special summon 2 Neospatian monsters with different names from your hand, deck, and or graveyard. Like I said, these cards are not really good right now because they support Neospatians, but in the future, Miracle Ejector definitely opens up a possibility for them. If we ever get some good Neospatian support, a card like Contact Gate could become busted. However, it's really up to Konami whether or not that happens. Anyways, Miracle Ejector is broken hero support, definitely one of the best hero cards ever printed since Elemental Hero Stratos. This card is insane in so many ways, and it's really crazy Konami printed this card. Like I said, this is basically a custom card. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a good one. Take care.